Hey little ninjas, so for today's lesson you're going to need three things. The first thing is going to be a spare belt. So you're going to grab one of these belts right here, have that ready to go. The next thing you're going to need is a piece of paper. One piece of paper. And the last thing, if you have it, a comb like this, or even a cup, or even a bottle, make sure it's plastic though, so in case it falls it doesn't break, so you're going to need something like this. Go ahead and pause the video, grab that, come back, and we'll resume the video in just a moment. Hey little ninjas, so face me at strong attention, and bow. So today we're going to work on balance, and I've already got part of our drill set up right here. So you're going to get your belt down like this in a nice straight line. So let me go over balance really quick. So balance is really important. It's something you use every day, even right now if you're standing up. So it's not falling down basically. It's controlling how you're standing. It's controlling if you're hopping on your foot, if you're even just walking. All these things require balance, especially in karate or taekwondo. You're doing a lot of kicks in the air, so it's very important. So today, focus is on balance. Now let's go and get started. So if you haven't already, get your belt laid out just like this and follow along. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop side to side, making sure to keep that balance going forward. So watch this. I hop to the side. I'm going forward a little bit. I hop to the side going forward. Hop, hop, hop. Now when I get to the front or the very end of it, I'm going to turn around and go to the opposite direction. So again, hopping diagonal, just like this going forward. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get ready. We're going to begin right now. Ready, go. You want to kind of bounce off the balls of your feet. And stop. Alrighty guys, for round two, we're gonna change it a little bit. First half is exactly what we just did. We're gonna hop forwards at an angle. So hopping just like this. Kind of imagine how a kangaroo hops. Now on the way back, it's a little more challenging. I'm gonna hop backwards for this one. If you need to look behind you, you can. If you don't, you can kind of trust yourself. You might mess up your belt, so give it your best shot. Just watch me. So I hop backwards, hop backwards, hop backwards, hop backwards, hop backwards, hop backwards, hop backwards. Just like that. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this drill for a whole minute. Hopping forwards, then hopping backwards. Go ahead and pause the video, do it for 1 minute, come back, we'll get started on the next drill. So for the next drill, we're gonna get right in the middle of our belt. So everyone go ahead and find your middle point on the belt. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hop side to side, going back and forth. No going forward or backward this time. So I'm just gonna work on quickness here, kind of bouncing off the balls of my feet. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So everyone go ahead and get ready. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds. All right, and go. Looking good, guys. Keep bouncing. Looking good. Almost done. And stop. Good job, guys. Okay, so like I said in the beginning of the video, now balancing can be on 1 foot, maybe 2 feet. So what we're gonna do is go to 1 foot now. And we're gonna hop diagonally, kind of like we did in the beginning. So we're gonna hop, all the way down. I'm gonna turn around, do the same thing. Hopping all the way down. Now once you get down here, switch feet. Once you've gone back and forth, switch feet, we do it again. So I'm on my other leg now, hopping back and forth. Turn around, hop back and forth across. So what you're gonna do is you can do this for a whole minute, maybe even 2 minutes if you want to. Practice that balance, pause the video, come back so we can move on to the next thing. Begin. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend our belt is now a balance beam. So start off on your balance beam, get into a fighting stance. We're gonna work on those chambers now. So we're gonna chamber with that back leg. It's gonna come down in front. Now notice I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing through this. Chamber, down. I want you to bring your chamber out nice and high. So see where my arms are? My goal is to try to bring my knee as close to that elbow as possible. Knee comes up, down. Chamber, down. Chamber, down. And here comes the harder part. I gotta go backwards now. So I'm gonna chamber and then down. And then chamber, down. Going backwards now. Not easy, it's not really difficult either. And chamber and then down. Chamber and then down. So now it's your turn, guys. You get to do this for 2 to 3 minutes, practicing those chambers going forwards and backwards. Have some fun. Pause the video, get started. So we're going to take our chambers to the next step now. So we're going to do the same thing. However, we're going to add in the kick. So watch this. I'm in my fighting stance. I chamber, kick, rechamber, down. Notice how I'm snapping up my foot. Now chamber, kick, rechamber, down. Notice I'm not rushing. Kick, down. Kick, down. Now we're not going to kick backwards for this one. We're going to turn around and kick the other direction. So I've got my fighting stance again. Chamber, kick, rechamber, down. Remember the 4 parts of that kick? Boom, trying to land on the belt. And then kick, down, kick, down. So same thing. You guys are going to practice this for 2 to 3 minutes. Once you're done practicing for 2 to 3 minutes, come back to the video and we'll get started on the next thing.
Hey little ninjas, so for this drill you're going to need that cup or cone if you have it, and we're going to be working on balancing this on our head. And as fun as this is, and maybe it seems a little silly, there actually is a point. When you're kicking, you got to keep your head up, okay? And if you get in the habit of putting your head down, notice how that cone falls, okay? And then you're off balance. We want to work on balancing that on our head. So for the very first minute, all you're going to do is walk around. Just walk around and see if you can balance that cone or cup on your head, okay? If you can do that for a minute without it falling too much, then you're gonna go to level 2. Okay, level 2 is where you're gonna walk around in a fighting stance and chamber. Okay, notice how I chamber, I bring that knee up, okay? And again, if that cone or cup is falling a lot like that just happened, maybe practice a little longer than a minute. If you can do that for a minute without it falling too much, you're gonna go to level 3. Okay, level 3 is where you kick and step forwards. Kick. And you can just go ahead and go in any direction you want. Kick. 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 Okay? So do the first round for 1 minute. Just walk around. If that's pretty easy, go to round number 2 or level 2. That's where you're chambering. Do that for about a minute. Okay? And if you can do that pretty easily, go to level 3. Remember, that's where we're kicking. Okay, so guys, hit pause, practice those 3 different levels, and then we'll come back for the next drill for you guys.
All right, guys, for the next round, you're going to need your partner, and you're also going to need that piece of paper I told you about in the beginning. So I've got Master Pen right here. He's going to hold the paper for me. As for my partner, he's holding it at just the right level. He's going to hold it about my butt level. Now, if it's being a little too high, you can ask him to lower it a bit. Now, right here, I'm going to get into a fighting stance. We're going to work on balance kicks. Keyword, balance. That's what we're working on today. So I'm going to balance my back leg, chamber, hold it, and do some nice strong kicks. Now, notice the four parts of a kick. So I'm already in chamber, kick, rechamber, and I'm not going to put it down yet. So I'm going to chamber, kick, over, and over again. Now, if I start hopping a little bit, that's okay. I can pause for a second, try to get my balance, and then go right back to doing my kicks. I'd be impressed, but I bet you guys can probably do more kicks than I can. But now, the second I lose my balance and drop my foot, that side is over. I gotta do the other side now. So again, I bring up that leg. Now, I'm not as good as my left leg, but I'd be surprised. Maybe I can beat my right leg. So I bring that up, balance, and again, if I need a second to get my balance, I can. Keep those hands up, so I snap the kick out. And again, as soon as I lose my balance and drop my foot up, the turn is done on that one. So again, take your time, have some fun with this. You're gonna do this drill for about 3 to 5 minutes. Go ahead and pause the video and begin. All right, so for the next round, you're gonna need that piece of paper again, but this time we're gonna crumple it up into a nice little ball, and you're gonna need your partner to throw it at you. So I'm gonna have Master kind of throw it at me. Now my goal is to do a nice strong front kick and hit it out of the air. So he's gonna toss it at me, and I'm gonna do that front kick trying to knock it back to him. Oh! And I got it on that one. So you try to hit with the ball of the foot. So we're gonna do this for about 3 to 5 minutes. He throws it at me, and I kick it. That one wasn't as strong, but it's just fine. We're practicing, we're having some fun here. So again, go for 3 to 5 minutes, have some fun with this. Make sure you switch feet ever so often so you can get with both legs. Go ahead and begin, have some fun.
Okay guys, so we got a game here called Circle Tag. So for this, I just simply laid a belt out like this. You really can use anything. If you have like a little ottoman, you can use that. Pretty much anything that you can put on the ground and circle around. You also need a partner. I have a partner right here, and you're both going to get into a stance here. You're kind of squared up, and it's a game of tag basically, but you can only circle. You can't run after your partner. Okay? You also can't cheat and step through the circle. Okay? You have to circle around and tag them. So if I'm it, I'm going to try to get Mr. Sappingfield here. So I'm going to circle, and if I can instantly switch, try to catch him off guard. And if I switch and tag him, he's it now. So he's going to try to tag me. Oh, and he got me, and I can tag him back. Oh, we got to work on them tag backs. Okay, guys. So the bigger the item that you're circling around, the more difficult it is to get to your partner. If that item is really small, you're going to be tagging each other a lot. So decide how you want to play it. That's how we play circle tag. Okay? Good job.